Hello everybody, and thank you so much for joining us today at the Owl's Nest. Hello, 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 and happy full moon eclipse. So for those of you who don't know, the full moon is emotionally intense enough, and you add the eclipse on top of that, and essentially everything is multiplied by 10. So what does that mean? If you're feeling your feelings, feel them. If you're having blocks, notice what they're reflecting. If things are just overwhelming and challenging, understand that things are essentially coming to the surface because the eclipse is the ability to literally, and this is going to sound intense, but kill off the old version of you. We don't want this old version. This is a huge opportunity to really reset and upgrade. Now, a couple of things I want to say about this. This is something that has been coming up as a theme all week, and this is something that I have experienced myself in the past where I've actually sabotaged. When we're changing, when we kill off an old part of ourselves, so when we're ready to upgrade, there's this theory essentially that the temperature starts getting very hot, and this means that things get intense, we get very busy, our reality begins to change. It's no longer that easygoing known area. Suddenly all of these experiences are coming in that are unknown and possibly are creating some anxiety, some stress. This is not always a bad sign. This is in fact a good sign. But what happens with a lot of people is that because the temperature has risen, they sabotage. And so they bring themselves back down because they have to acclimate to this new way of living, this new way of being, and success in general. Let's just say you want to upgrade your life and success financially. That means more financial responsibilities. That means that you have to deal with things that you weren't able to deal with before. Or it's a relationship. You have to change your old patterns. You have to become self-aware enough not to sabotage the relationship and bring up the old ex into the new partner. So this is just something that I really want you guys to take a mental note about, that is going to be coming up a lot now. And just understand that the temperature is just getting hotter and you need time to acclimate. So it is going to be uncomfortable. It is going to be stepping out of your comfort zone, and it is going to cause some level of stress, but that's okay, because if we don't have stress, then we can't evolve, then we can't change, then we can't adapt, and then we can't get stronger. So essentially what I'm encouraging you to do is embrace the challenges. Now, this happened to me in the past where my career was taking off and I couldn't take the heat. And so I started sabotaging and I brought myself back down. And so essentially I didn't ruin my career, it wasn't that bad, but I noticed myself essentially sabotaging, and I didn't essentially believe that I was able to handle that. So I wish I knew what I knew now. I would have handled it a lot differently. But if you have obviously support and people that love you, that can help you throughout this transition and can point it out to you, embrace that, accept that. Understand again that emotions are going to be high, and that's okay. That is absolutely okay. It's okay, but just let them out. Maybe do a bit more physical stuff just to release that tension in your system and take care of yourself as best as you can during this time. Trust me, we're all feeling it. And whenever I find these challenges, I let myself feel it. And then I'm like, all right, now let's step up. Now let's take our power back. Now let's take control. Doesn't mean you always succeed. Doesn't mean you always find the solution. Doesn't mean you always win. But at least you took charge and you're no longer a victim to the situation. So something for you guys to think about. Okay, guys, so today's meditation, I'm very, very excited. It's going to be honestly one of the most powerful meditations that I have ever created. This information came to me as I've been doing some work on myself to change my practices, because I need to upgrade my practices because I feel like I've hit the limit on what I was doing before. And I love this idea, and essentially we're going to go through it. Just go with imagination, feel what you feel, see what you see. There's no right and wrong way to meditate. But because this is a full moon eclipse, just so you know, it is going to be very powerful. So before we begin, set your intention as to what you are ready to kill off. So we want to embrace the new version of ourselves, right? But we have to kill off the old version of ourselves. Now, when I say kill off, doesn't mean like murdering and like negative. It's more about changing, transforming, letting go, setting free, releasing. But I have to use the strong words because it hits. So taking a moment now to set your intention for today's meditation, for today's full moon eclipse. What are you ready to release so that you can finally embody that new version of yourself? And really take a moment to think about that. And when we are ready, we're going to begin. So close your eyes. Maybe take a deep breath just to release any tension, any stress that you may be holding on today. Shaking out your hands, maybe shake your body. Move your neck, anything at all that can get you centered right now and just a little bit more relaxed and looser. And when you're ready, bring yourself back to your breath. Really connect to your breath. Breathing in that peace, that centeredness, and letting go of that stress and anxiety that you may be carrying at this time. Once again, breathing in that peace and letting it go. Anything else that is unwanted. Just taking a moment to scan your body, just feeling your energy, feeling your body. Noticing any discomfort, any tension. Just becoming the observer, just watching yourself, feeling yourself. And slowing down that breath now, just being as present as you can be. And I'm gonna be quiet now for at least a minute just to allow ourselves to really just be. Just noticing what comes up, but bringing yourself back. And so today we call forth the energies of this full moon and the eclipse to unite, to assist us in releasing, in changing, in transforming, surrendering, breaking free from a specific pattern, way of being, energy that we've been embodying for quite some time. We call forth our spiritual team to assist us, to heal us, and to be a part of this ceremony today. And we begin by creating a circle, an energetic circle around you. So visualizing a beautiful circle of white crystal light surrounding you. Feeling the energy of this circle, and the minute this circle closes, you feel an immediate uplift, upshift, upgrade. This circle is designed to create a container to hold the energies, to hold the frequencies, so that we may be able to create this transformation, to align with clarity with the energies that we have called forth, and to bring this transformation into the subconscious mind and into our physical body, all the way to our DNA, recoding, reprogramming the system. And so now, I want you to begin by bringing forth the version of you that you are ready to release, that you are ready to let go. You can see them in physical form, if you like, or just see them as an energy. And wherever you are, I invite you to move your hands on each side of you, either resting on both knees or by your side, however you're sitting or lying down. Palms up. And when you are ready, I want you to place this old version of you in one of the palm of your hands, either your left or your right, whatever feels right to you. Place this energy, this version of you, this programming. Take a moment to feel that frequency in the palm of your hand as if you're holding this energy. And going into that energy, what does this version of you represent? Who is this version of you? If you like, you can give him even a color or a shape. However it appears in your mind, just trust. There is no right or wrong. It might even just be a feeling, so just go with that. In what ways has this aspect of you, this energy, held you back? Kept you stuck? Kept you in the known, in the familiar, and wanting to keep you in the familiar? And just notice any feelings, any emotions, any sensations now that arise as you focus on this version of you. Allow your mind to reveal things to you. You can even say it, reveal to me what I need to know and understand. Really connect to it, really feel it fearlessly. Don't be afraid to see the truth. Don't be afraid to feel the truth. Now, one of the things I really need for you to understand is that we create parts of us, many parts of us, because essentially their job is to protect you, to keep you safe, even if it feels like it's not. And so I really now invite you to connect to this part of you. And I want you to ask it, reveal to me in what ways have you been keeping me safe? They are the protectors. They are here to keep you safe, secure. In what ways are you trying to protect me? Listen, feel, just be present with it. And is there anything else that you need to be aware of, that you need to connect to, that you need to feel at this time that we haven't addressed? And I want you to take a moment of gratitude for this part of you for protecting you. I want you to take a moment to really connect to this part of you, to really have compassion and understand that their purpose was always to keep you safe. And so allow some of that love, that gentleness to awaken. Honor them. This will actually bring you closer to that part of you without creating more distance and friction and resistance and fear. Wonderful. And now, still holding this energy on this hand, we're going to just move our focus somewhere else. We will return here. So I want you now to visualize a huge movie screen in front of you. And now I want you to project that version of you that you are ready to embody, that version of you that you have dreamt to be, that version of you that is living the life of your dreams. The best and highest version of you. Watch the movie of your life. Watch the movie of you. See it play out. See the images that come up, the sensations, the feelings, the emotions. Allow that version of you to live its best life. And you are just watching it, enjoying it, ravishing it. Allow yourself to go all the way out as far as you possibly can, fearlessly. Do not limit yourself. This is not the time to do this. This is the time to embody the full potential of your life, of your purpose, of who you are, of your spirit. Activate it, see it, embody it, be brave, be bold. Do it. Do not question it. And feel the energies, the power, the emotions. Again, all of it. Just feel it. See it. Notice what so-called memories, in fact, because this will become a memory. See it all. And make it even more, even bigger, even brighter. And what aura does this energy, this version of you have? Really see this color, however it appears in your mind now. Do not question it. Do not block it. Do not try to change it. Just see it. And now in that screen, all you see is that bright color, that version of you embodying this aura, and allow it to expand even more and get bigger and bigger and brighter and brighter. This aura should make you feel a sense of overwhelming peace, belonging, activating every cell in your system. And now seeing that version of you, how do they deal with problems? Holding this energy, holding this peace, holding this aura, holding this knowingness of who they are and what they're capable of. And see a challenge arrive and see them embody this aura, activate it, and how they handle that, the answers that they give. And when the temperature gets hot, how do they handle that? Who are they in that moment as they know exactly who they are and how to handle it? And from this screen now, I want you to bring this other version of you to the other hand on the opposite side of the old version of you. So in one hand, you have the old version, and in the other hand, you have the new version of you sitting opposite one another. And feel that frequency in that palm of your hand. Feel and see that aura, that light, holding the movie of your light, of your life in your hand. And what does that make you feel, see, embody, activate? And just feel it, just be present with it, and just notice anything else that comes up, anything else that gets activated. What are you ready to say yes to? What changes are you ready to embrace and make them the new norm, no longer making them foreign or difficult or challenging or stressful? Embodying this whole version of you now, really seeing it and feeling the difference of these two frequencies. And as we call forth now the energies of this full moon and the eclipse, we invite these two parts of us to unite, to no longer work against one another, but to unite and to work with each other, to create the highest and greatest outcome for you. And so when you're ready, I invite you to bring both of your palms together in the prayer, uniting these parts of you, allowing them to be friends, to be one, creating complete peace and unity. And understanding that each one will serve the other, each one will support the other, each one will understand. And then when you're ready, bring those palms to your heart, merging all of those frequencies, all of those programming and coding into your heart. And that beautiful color, that aura that you saw, that version of you, allow that to be activated in your heart now. Seeing that beautiful color, whatever it was, expand and grow, moving through your heart, through your lungs, through your stomach, your groin area, your hips, your knees, your feet, your hands, your head. And beyond you now, waves of these emotions, these colors, these frequencies begin to move throughout your entire system, allowing you now to change your aura into that color completely. And now see yourself glowing in that color, in that aura. And reminding yourself that all you have to do whenever you need help is to think of this color, to embody it, as it will reset your frequency and upgrade everything. And just bathing in this color, bathing in these emotions, in these frequencies. And just enjoying it. The healing is now complete. This circle is now open but never unbroken. It is done. And when you're ready, you can rest your hands back if you haven't already. And we're slowly just going to bring ourselves back now. Never the same, wiser, more powerful than ever, and completely transformed. And taking a moment of gratitude for your spiritual team and for the energies of this full moon and eclipse. And just noticing the shifts in your body, in your energy. And just being in gratitude now for all of this blessing, abundance, love, joy, and transformation. And so now we begin to return back to our bodies, back to the space, as we gently and slowly expand our awareness outwards, feeling the temperature in the air on our skin. Maybe take a deep breath to wake up the body. If you like, you can begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers to gently and very slowly bring yourself back. And take your time to return. But when it feels right, come back and open your eyes. Okay, guys, so I really hope you enjoyed this meditation. Just know that that color, that aura that you saw, that is the aura of the version of you that is successful, that is whatever it was, the version of you that you wanted to be and become. So at any given time, all you have to do is essentially tap back into that frequency, that light, that color, and bring it back into your body whenever you need, whenever you feel challenged, whenever you see an obstacle. And remember that feeling, remember that vision that you have, and re-embody it. Essentially, you're re-embodying that version of you that has all the answers and that knows exactly what to do. It can be difficult sometimes to remember to do that, but I encourage you to practice it as much as you can, especially in the morning as you wake up. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much. As always, leave a comment below if you have any questions, and subscribe for more of these meditations. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Have a magical day.